Time to go back to Rita Lee. Rita Lee is here. She's brought some friends. Thank you for looking so good, my brother. So good to have you in our company. First performance, smashed it out the park. I understand the horsepower now. I get it.
And we need to send it to the Springboks.
100%. I love the fact that we are all in that journey together. And I say this on the biggest scale possible when it comes to musicians. I don't think you guys understand how much you've helped the rest of us who aren't musical process.
Aww.
We work through our stuff through you. We get the emotional language to be able to deal with these things, or most importantly, the inspiration on those weak moments, which is awesome. So thank you so much for being that. And I can understand why you have the following that you do as well. But it's going to become difficult to kind of follow you now because there are different lanes. So there's the acting lane, there's the singing lane. If we need a bit of physiotherapy, we can go down that route as well.
It depends on the day.
Exactly, yeah, but because you're the same person doing all of these different things, does it feel like you're manifesting or being a different person doing each thing, or are you just Rita playing out in a different way?
I think every day of the week I've got a different hat on. Then I've got my mom hat on, then I've got my artist hat on, but it is an adventure really. But yes, I do feel when I perform that there's a little bit of an alter ego that comes out. And then when I'm at home, I'm a very super organized mom who has the lists. And then when I'm at the polo field, I'm just that adventurous, no fear kind of. So it's
as you have to be, yeah.
Dynamic.
What do you enjoy the most? Because I know we work, answering your talent is one thing. And if you've got a gift as a performer, you've got to kind of do that. But it's not to say, often big performers are introverts and don't like to be out there. You know, so what for you is your happiest place?
Definitely on stage.
Yeah. An alter ego gets some room to breathe, I love that. So for young people, because I think so many people in our kind of my generation, before your generation, there was a lane, there was a box, you kind of had to do it to tick those boxes, to have your plan A, your plan B. You're doing so many different things right now. For someone who hasn't been able to pigeonhole themselves just yet, what advice would you have for them?
I think when I used to be at school, it's exactly like you said. We grew up by, you have to choose what you have to do for the rest of your life.
And you know nothing.
No, and at 18 years old, you really do know nothing.
You're almost in negative of how much you know, yeah.
Exactly. So maybe my message would be for someone to encourage them, it's okay to change 10 years down the lane into a different job or occupation. That's exactly what I did. The first 10 years was not something that I didn't want to do. It was a great 10 years.
Certainly not wasted.
No, it wasn't wasted at all, but I'm in a new phase and I'm happy in this new phase as well. So yes, I want to encourage you, don't think that when you're 18 years old that you have to make the decision for the rest of your life. It's okay to
Most people will change their career 4 times in their life. It's going to happen, man. And at least you can do self-therapy if you injure yourself in one of those extreme performances. Just very quickly, what are you going to perform for us on the keys?
Used to Be Young from Miley, Cyrus, which is quite a new song.
Ooh, I love it.
So I'll put my own little flavour to it.
Well, you can take your seat, ladies and gentlemen, a real treat here. You might know this as a standard. It is relatively new, but it's about to get a little bit of spice. It's Rita Lee on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Take it away.
Truth is bulletproof, there's no fooling you. I don't dress the same. Me and who you say I was yesterday have gone our separate ways. They've my living fast somewhere in the past, and that's for chasing cars. Turns out open bars lead to broken hearts and going way too far. I know I used to be crazy, I know I used to be fun. You say I used to be wild, I say I used to be young. You tell me time has unchanged me, that's fine, I've had a good run. I know I used to be crazy, that's 'cause I used to be young. Take one, pour it out, it's not worth crying about the things you can't erase. Like tattoos and regrets, words I never meant, and ones that got away. Left my living fast somewhere in the past and took another road. Turns out crowded rooms empty out as soon as somewhere else to go. Oh, used to be crazy, messed up, but God, was it fun?